Play me some Pippin, man.
The vibe is right.
Tell me war stories, and I was infatuated with the war. And in fact, my first 3 or 4 8mm home movies when I was 12, 13, 14, 15 years old were World War II movies. I never had a big thought about what I could do with movies in those days. I was infatuated with the control that movies gave me in creating a sequence of events or a feeling or a train wreck with 2 Lionel trains that I could then repeat and see over and over and over again. And I think it was just the realization that I could change the way I perceive life through a funnel or another medium to make it come out better for me.
What is happening to me?
You chose poorly.
Wheeling a uniform direction changes, just like a flock of birds evading a predator.
They're flocking this way.
This is where I felt I belonged. The fact I was doing TV, which for me was going to be kind of a USC postgraduate program on the way to making feature films, that's how I regarded television. It was a learning process. I had never directed anything professionally. The crew on my film numbered 9, 10 kids my age. So I was making movies at 12. They were 12, 13. I was making movies at 17, 18 in college. They were 17 and 18. Now I was doing my first television show starring Joan Crawford, no less. And the average age of the crew that numbered well over 75, the average age of the crew was 50. And I realized that, oh my God, this was the crew that made my favorite movies of all time. This was the generation that had produced the golden age of Hollywood. And when I showed up with my acne and my long hair and the viewfinder pretentiously around my neck like some kind of a talisman that would protect me from all evil, I think they took one look at me and they said, this kid better prove himself quickly or he's out of here. My secretary, Nona Tyson, had read in Playboy magazine the Richard Matheson short story, and she brought it to my attention. And she said, you should direct this. She said, "This is you. This is up your alley." And how she knew this, I don't know. But I read it, and I really grew infatuated with the short story. And I went to the producer I discovered was George Eckstein. And I lobbied for it very, very hard. And I had just finished directing the first Columbo of the series. And it turned out really, really well. I was really proud of it. And so I showed George my rough cut on the Columbo, which hadn't aired yet, and George liked it also. And then George represented me to the network, to ABC, and I believe he went to Barry Diller, who was head of ABC in those days, and he lobbied my name to Barry, and Barry approved me. And so I got this amazing gig.
Are you working? What kind of work do you do? What is it you want to do when you grow up?
Hey yo, I'm gonna be on TikTok. That's all my eyes can see. Victory is mine.